Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I am Mauricio with Emerald Gaming, and we have before us another unboxing for a new computer that we are going to be building. This one is going to be a powerhouse. Not that the last one wasn't, but this one is going to be a i9 12900K build. We'll be using a Z690 motherboard for this one. It's going to be the MSI DDR4, and we'll be also using Corsair Vengeance LPX 32 gigabytes of RAM at 3600 megahertz. This one will also have MSI RTX 3080 Ti. So really excited to see how the numbers are gonna pan out with this RAM and this 12900K. We will be marrying all this to a 1000 watt PSU from EVGA, so that way we make sure that we have enough power for everything that's going to be on this computer. The case is going to be a Phanteks ATX mid-tower build. Now this build will be one that doesn't have a lot of lights. The customer isn't a big fan of ARGB, so we went with a little bit more discreet colors, and not a lot of the stuff is going to have ARGB. The case is going to have a little bit. The core liquid that we're going to be using 360 millimeter rad, as well as the fans don't have RGB as well. So this is going to be a slick design. The customer's still going to be able to see all his internals and stuff inside of the computer case, but it's just not his flavor, and that's okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. So we were able to source all the components with minimal to no RGB. And again, it's the preference that he has, and there's nothing wrong with that. As many people that like the ARGB, there's people that don't. So that's where we're gonna be going for this one. So again, I'm Mauricio, and let's go ahead and move over to the workbench and start unboxing some of the stuff. And let's enjoy what this computer is gonna bring to us. Okay, so like I said, this is the Eclipse P 400 from Phanteks. So power button's gonna be on the top here. We got USBs in the front, audio, and your headphones up here. And then we have our thumb screws right here. So here we have our channel area for our cable management. So it looks nice now. Here's some, like I said, the case does have some RGB, not much. So that'll be the controller right here. It does come with two installed fans. So we have one in the front and one in the back for exhaust. And this one has 4 thumb screws that hold the glass on. So that comes off right there. So we have 2 120 millimeter fans here and back here. And again, like I said, these are non-RGB. What we're hoping for is, and it does, So here we could remove this plate right here, and this will give the radiator so with that removed, you can see right here that we have room to clear for the AIO that's going to come over here. And then down here is also a hard disk drive tray. So we'll probably be moving that over a little bit right here. So we'll be moving that so that way there's enough room for the radiator right there as well. And you know, these quick access, as you can see, comes right out, and this will have all the hardware and extra screws that we need for the build. And you saw how easy that was to come in and out. You know, and of course everybody's coming with dust covers. Now this one also has the availability to do a vertical mounted GPU right here, as well as, you know, your regular ones right here. So that's the case, you know, nice, sleek, simple. And then the only place that'll be RGB will be this down right here. This is where the lighting is going to be for the computer, pretty much. So, you know, nice, sleek, you know, exactly what the customer wanted. So that's great for that. So we could move on from there, and we could check out this MagCore, which is the 360 liquid cooler that we're going to be putting in this computer. So manuals, like always, something good to always have. And then here are the fans. And they do have the padding as well, so that's going to help with the vibrations and keeping the noise down. And these are ball bearing type fans, so we have 3 of those. And then we have our radiator. Now this one also has right here reservoir, so that way you could top it off as you go. So you can see it right there. That's where it is. And the block really shiny. See the dragon on there. So like I said, no RGB, but it is shiny, you know. So that's going to be really nice, and it's going to make it look good once it's all together. So here's the GPU. It's the MSI Ventus 3X 3080 Ti, and of course, this is a OC edition card as well. 12 gigabytes of DDR6X, so this will definitely give more than what we need for gaming and everything else in between. So, here's your MSI envelope. And in there, of course, you got your manuals like everything else. So that's always good to have. So here's the fan. The back. Well, this is the top. You see the RTX on there. This is always the cool part to see right here, is all those little chiplets and stuff right there. And this one calls for two 8-pin connectors right here. And like I said, no RGB on this one. It's just nice, sleek, black. And the great part about this one too is that it does come with a no sag bracket. So that's a huge plus right there. So that way it'll help get some of that weight off the PCIe slot. MSI Pro Z690A Wi-Fi. That's what it looks like right there. There's that big socket for that 1700. And then for this build, we'll be putting in two 1 terabyte Samsung 860s, putting in a 256 gigabyte 970 Evo Plus for the for the operating system. And the RAM, like I said earlier, will be this Vengeance LPX, 32 gigabytes at 3600 megahertz. And this is also a DDR4 build. I don't remember if I mentioned that earlier or not. But there's the RAM. And the big star next to that 3080 Ti is going to be this Intel Core i9 12th gen. Really nice case, so it's magnetized to pop it off. Really fun case. There it is. So 900K. And like we said earlier, this will be powered by this EVGA 1000 watt gold power supply, and it is a full modular one as well. So that way we make sure that we don't run out of juice for this computer that's going to be a monster as well. Okay, everybody. Well, that was the unboxing of this new computer, and the name for this one will be King Leo. So I'm really excited for the opportunity to build this for another customer, and I'm excited for King Leo and the benchmarks that it'll make, as well as all of the gaming and computing that it'll be able to do for our new customer. So again, I'm Mauricio Rodriguez with ML Rod Gaming, and thank you for tuning in.